Hey there, I'm glad to have this short minute with you, and I hope you're doing well. And even right now, I just want to encourage you to think about how Jesus understands what exhaustion feels like. It's easy for us to think about Jesus as like a superhuman who was just performing miracles all the time, and he was giving sermons every other day, and he was constantly on the go, wandering from village to village, doing ministry 24/7. And yet that's not actually the picture that the New Testament gives us. Because there's so many stories of Jesus doing work, doing ministry, and then totally disappearing and just leaving everything to go and be with his Father. And it's told that Jesus went to go rest and made it a part of his routine. But at the same time, think about how sometimes Jesus was so exhausted that even when he was with his disciples, he would just fall asleep. I mean, think of the story of Jesus in the ship asleep with all the disciples when there's a great storm and the disciples have to shake him awake and say, like, "Rabbi, we are going to drown." And I'm laughing because Jesus either had to have been a really good sleeper or so incredibly tired that he fell asleep in the midst of a storm. So I just want to encourage you to meditate on that. Like, what kind of exhaustion are you facing right now? And how do you think Jesus can actually relate to that exhaustion? But beyond that, how would Jesus challenge you to rest? And for most of us, that means saying no to something. I mean, no is like such a taboo word in our workaholic culture. But what can you say no to actually take care of yourself and slow down and rest, just like Jesus rested, and get some mercy in the midst of your to-do list? Because if even Jesus had to take days off to go and rest and sleep and recuperate and spend time with his Father, so do we.